You've been running a crew of 8 guys since you were 24 years old. You've managed a $2 million equipment budget, you've trained over a dozen apprentices, you've never missed a deadline in 15 years. And yet, you still make less than the 26-year-old with a business degree who just got hired to manage operations at the company down the street. That's not because you're not qualified. It's because nobody has ever taught you how to say what you already know how to do. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to call your skills, where to find jobs that pay for them, and how to walk into an interview and sound like the guy that's been running things. Because in all honesty, you already have been. I'm making this for the guy who's been in the trades, in a warehouse, on a line, behind the wheel, for years, maybe even decades. Got a family counting on you, college was never really on the table, or it was, but it didn't make sense at the time, and you've watched as other people move up and you've stayed exactly where you are, doing excellent work, but nobody upstairs seems to care. This isn't a video for you should go get a degree. It's quite the opposite, actually. This video is here's what you already have and here's how to cash in on it. There are 3 parts today. 1, the skills you already have that companies pay a premium for. 2, how to translate them so a hiring manager actually understands your value. And 3, how to actually apply an interview without a degree working against you. Part 1, the skills you don't know you already have. Here's the thing about blue-collar work. It trains you in exactly the skills that companies claim they can't find. You've just never called your skills by their corporate name. Leadership. If you've ever been the guy that people ask, what do we do next? You've led, you're a leader. Foreman, lead hand, shift lead, senior tech, doesn't matter the title, that's people management. Operations under pressure, you've hit deadlines with broken equipment, short-staffed crews, and bad weather, that's project management and crisis management, skills companies pay 6 figures for in an office setting. Budget and resource control, you've ordered materials, tracked waste, managed a truck fleet, kept a job under budget, that's operations and supply chain experience. Safety and compliance, if you've ever run a safety meeting, filled out an incident report, or kept a crew OSHA compliant, that's risk management. A real job title, a real salary. Training people, have you ever showed the new guy the ropes? That's onboarding and learning and development. Troubleshooting, diagnosing why a machine's down, why a system's failing, why a job's behind, that's process improvement and technical problem solving. Companies will pay well for somebody that's good at it. It's all a mental shift. You didn't just do the job, you ran something. A crew, a shift, a route, a site. Running something is management. Full stop. Part 2. Okay, so we've established that you have the skills. Now we have to say them in a language that a hiring manager sitting in an office understands. Because right now, your resume probably reads like a job description, not the achievement list that it really is. Here's the fix. For every job you've had, write it as what you did plus the result in numbers. Like right now, your resume probably reads responsible for maintenance crew, when it should say, I led a 6-person maintenance team across 3 sites, reducing equipment downtime by 20% over 2 years. Right now, your resume probably reads something like, drove a delivery route. What it should say is manage daily logistics for a 40-stop delivery route, maintaining a 99% on-time rate with 0 safety incidents. You don't need exact numbers, estimate honestly. I cut waste by roughly a third. I've trained 15 new hires. Numbers and stories make a hiring manager's eyes stop scrolling. And that's the point. Here's the secret sauce, and this is the part that almost nobody does. Go find the actual job title for what you're aiming at. Search operations supervisor, logistics coordinator, field service manager, site manager, anything along those lines on ZipRecruiter or Indeed. And once you search what you're looking for, read 3 or 4 of those job postings and simply steal their language. If they say cross-functional coordination and that's what you did, juggling subcontractors and suppliers, use those words. You're not lying. You're simply translating. 2 free tools worth using tonight. LinkedIn. Sign up, create a profile. Even if you don't even post anything. Recruiters search it constantly. So a filled out profile with real numbers gets you found. And use a free resume builder, like Indeed's or Canva's, just to make it look clean. Part 3. Applying and interviewing without a degree. Here's what you need to know about the market right now. More and more companies have dropped the degree requirement, especially for operations, logistics, skilled trade management, and field operation roles. Look for the phrase or equivalent experience in job postings. That's the company telling you that your background counts towards something. Search terms that work well are no degree required, trade experience accepted, or just search the job title plus your years of hands-on experience. Sites like Indeed and LinkedIn let you filter by no degree needed. When the do you have a degree question comes up on an application, and it will, don't stop filling it out. Most systems let you keep going even if you answer no. If there's a spot for relevant experience, that's where you shine. That's where your years of work go to work for you. Now for the interview, here's the mistake guys make. They get nervous about the degree and they end up apologizing for their background. Don't do that. Flip it on its head. When they ask about experience, tell a specific story. A time you fixed a problem under pressure. A time you led a crew through a tight deadline. A time you saved the company money and time. Stories stick. A bullet point on a resume does nothing. And when they ask, why should we hire you without the traditional background? Here's your answer. You can make it your own, but something along the lines of, I've been doing this work for real, every day, for years, not studying it. I show up, I solve problems, and I don't need training wheels. Something like that lands. It sticks because it's true. All right, real talk. I know some of you are watching this right now thinking, it's not that simple, man. And you're right, it's not always simple. Some doors are still going to be harder to open. Some companies still gatekeep on paper. That's real, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But here's what is true. The market has shifted. Companies are hurting for people who actually know how to work, how to show up, how to lead a team without a workshop teaching them how to lead. That's you. You just have to stop underselling yourself before anybody else even gets the chance to. You've been building the resume your whole career. Today's job is just learning how to read it out loud. If this hits home, do two things right now. 1, go update one line on your resume or LinkedIn profile using what you learned here today. Turn one task into one achievement with a number attached. Just one. And 2, subscribe to this channel because in the next video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact resume rewrite, word for word, that'll get guys like you noticed. Drop a comment down below on what you actually do for work. I guarantee you're underselling yourself, and I want to be there to help you translate it. I'll see you in the next one.